That's right. It's me. Don't hate on my fucking Christmas music. It's Michael. This is a Christmas, as you can see from all this tinsel, that I've done a really good job decorating my backdrop here. Um, this is like Blue Peter 70s style tinsel. It's a Christmas special of my live stream Unknown Treasures, which is a show I do semi regularly in which I play a vinyl record that I have found in a charity shop or somewhere random that I've never heard before. And it's like records that you find that you're like, I will never ever hear this, and this is the place that you are going to hear it. It's the only place you're going to hear it, because I'm guessing some of these things are just so old or unknown or forgotten that they're not on streaming services. Although I think, like, at the halfway point, we usually Google the artist, and a lot of them have been on streaming services. One of them was on SoundCloud, so good for them. Yep, and I'm sorry, Michael Douglas. It is this again, and it's more of the same. And I hope you stick about. So for a Christmas special, we're going to be doing a Christmas record. And I'm a big fan of Christmas as a concept. As I say, Christmas, the festive season, whichever religion you want to subscribe to. It's more about tinsel for me than any kind of higher reasoning, and that's fine. But I'm a big fan of British Christmas. I hate saying the word British because I live in Britain technically, but I don't identify as British. I'm Scottish, and already we're onto this anti-English sentiment, and it's how, like, 3 minutes deep. No, I don't hate England. It's Britain I hate collectively. But I'm a big fan of Christmas celebrations across Britain and mapping out Christmas music from different parts of British history, going back to the 60s, before kind of then. I'm reading a book at the minute, I think it's by, I can't remember the guy's name, Mark something. It's called Mistletoe and Vinyl, and it's about the history of British Christmas number ones and hits at Christmas, and it kind of charts it from the kind of 50s stuff straight through to the newer stuff where, Simon Cowell ruined Christmas number ones, and then Lad Baby ruined it in a different way. And Lad Baby's a thing that I find easy to detest. But the more I learn about Lad Baby, the more I think it's really hard to dislike these people as people. I just dislike them in a very irrational way. I think that's fine. At least I can accept it. So what we're going to do? So yeah, Christmas special. So I actually made an EP about a Christmas EP during lockdown, because what else was I fucking doing? And nobody's heard it. I think about 100 people bought it. And a radio station in San Francisco dedicated a day to it, I think, and then that was the only people who ever heard it. So I've written a lot of Christmas songs. I love Christmas songs. I like hearing them. I like hearing what makes them Christmassy and what doesn't, and charting things that are consistent in Christmas songs. So hopefully the record I've got tonight might do that. It's hard to find a Christmas record you've not heard, or I've not heard it, but I've not heard this one in particular. But yeah, I've not been on in a while. It's been a busy couple of months for me. But I did hear a record that I hadn't heard until this year, and I heard it just at the tail end of November. It's by a band called FO Machete from Glasgow, who used to be about way back, and they've come back with a new album. I'm going to show you it. It's called Mother of a Thousand. Really good record. I've played with this band a couple of times live. They're so good. And track one, Confetti Crown, is a beast. You need to check us out if you've not heard it yet. Really good band. And yeah, so what's your favourite Christmas record of all time? I've got a few. I think actually of all time I'm gonna go Spectre. And I know Spectre is a spectre of Christmas. You know, he's not the most Christmassy of people. And that's what's quite good about that book that I'm reading about, like Christmas hits, where there's a lot of footnotes, because it's mentioning people from a certain era, and basically all the footnotes are saying, yeah, this guy was a very talented musician, but also a massive prick, and I think that applies to Phil Spector quite accurately. But I think Christmas Baby Please Come Home, was it Darlene Love that did that one? That's probably my favourite, followed by Stay Another Day by E17. Not technically a Christmas record, but it's got bells. And it's a Christmas record, Christmas number one. I'm the sort of person that thinks Die Hard is a Christmas film, so fuck you. But yeah, let me know in the chat what your favourite Christmas songs are. Mike Bass Wombling, Merry Christmas is a belter. You can't deny it. You really went for it there with the Wombles. You could put it on right now. It's probably going to be better than the one that we are playing. Yeah, it is a great record. It sounds great. And it kind of paved the way, not just, for the kind of wall of sound stuff, but also for Christmas records after that. A lot of like the 70s stuff, like Wizard and Slade, more so Wizard, even like Mariah Carey and stuff are paying homage to that kind of era, I think. I've never heard this. I don't know much Reuben, and I feel like I should be ashamed of myself because they're very much an era of me, and I don't know much about them, and maybe I should put one of their records on. It's not a Die Hard jumper. I'm going to show it again for the people who missed it at the start. It says, I think I got it from my gran. She may have perished, but it's certainly not new. It's been through many bods, I believe. So, without further ado, I'm going to show the record we're going to be listening to today. Please stay. Don't leave. Here it is. Let me know if you've heard this before. It's Swingin' in a Winter Wonderland by the Hiltonaires with the Tony Mansell singers. I feel like I've heard of the Tony Mansell singers, but I don't know if I've ever heard any of their records or any of them actually doing their singing. Is Tony Mansell one of them? Is he just conducting them? Did he put them together? Is he a mogul? Is he the person who conceived it? And who the fuck are the Hiltonaires? Are they related to Hilton? Whoever that is, Paris's dad. So these are holiday hits for the perfect dance party. And what a cover! The most 70s looking cover you can ever imagine. A dirty old Santa eyeing up a woman with some phallic balloons on the tree. I think a perfect cover. Absolutely terrifying, different era. Lots of nice little wrapping on the presents here underneath the tree. You don't really get wrapping paper of that ilk anymore, which upsets me. I do like that kind of aesthetic. Don't know where this record, I can't remember. I think I got this from the Bethany shop, from the Bethany Christian Trust charity or whatever that is. I always put a link to that if you want to donate any money to them. That's where I get these records from. So charity shops, vintage shops, wherever I find them. A bin. I have stole a couple of records from people. They will never know. So on the back we've got not a lot. Sometimes on the back of these records you get a big essay, and that can go on forever. Succinct this one. So Swingin' in a Winter Wonderland, the Hiltonaires swinging brass with vocals by the Tony Mansell singers. Well, that makes sense. It would be like, synths by the Tony Mansell singers. So it looks like this is I'm guessing there's no originals. It's all covers. We've got Winter Wonderland, White Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Let It Snow, Rudolph the blah 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 blah. There's nothing on there I don't recognise. There's a tavern in the town. I don't know that. Is that Jolly Good Fellow? That's not a Christmas song, is it? You could be a jolly good fellow regardless of the time of year. But these are hit songs of the season with a special swinging beat. This is going to be fab. It's going to be fab. So it's a perfect party fair and the happy sounds of the holidays. Full stop. And this is it's got a Stereo Gold Award. So congratulations on that. Don't know who's produced this. A Damel USA production. Audio mix by David Hunt. Scores by Derek Cox. Yeah, who's made up those names? Derek Cox and David Hunt. Very, don't say them too fast. Yeah, so I think this will be shite. It could be good. It could be shite. That's the joy of this show. So we're gonna put this on. We're gonna listen to it together. Get a little festive. Grab an eggnog. Never had an eggnog. Don't even know what it is. Grab some sort of festive drink. I had a gingerbread latte this morning. Bits of it in my mouth. It was nice. So yeah, let's check it as the actual record. And I think this is Michael Douglas is at it again. This will be fine, I reckon. That's about as good as you get here. So let's take it out and check it's right. Cox and Hunt. Oh, that's looking good. A little bit of a squashy here. It is the right record, which is always a bonus. And again, I say this every time, not a vinyl guy. I will handle this like an arsehole. Looks alright. Doesn't look scratchy. Looks dusty, so as a result, we need to give it the blow. It might work. So 1971 this is from. I would never have guessed. I would never have guessed from the cover that this is the 70s. But this is going to be a belter. I'm going to shove it on the turnstile and let loose. I forget how to use this. I've not used it in a couple of months. I don't listen to records, man. I don't know. Here we go. What is track 1? And you let me know sounds and stuff if it's too loud, if I'm too loud, if the record needs to be turned up. Track 1 on Swingin' in a Wonderland is Winter Wonderland. I'm guessing the swing comes with the music itself. Wouldn't have had it any other way. Sleigh bells. '70s?
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening?
Oh, we need some whiskey or brandy or something here to enjoy this. That kind of music, we need to have a wee wink. A wink.
Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. You're right. That's what we need, sherry. That's them, the Tony Mansell singers themselves.
Do-do-do.
You can do the job. You can do the job later on. We'll conspire.
I didn't expect that bit. They're rearranging it.
By the fire.
Is it swinging? I guess it is swinging. I thought swinging was going to be more. It was going to be more like the swinging 60s, but we're talking like that kind of jazz swing, big band swing. It says Holiday has for the perfect dance party. I don't feel dancey. It feels like I'm kind of, drowning my sorrows a little bit in a speakeasy. Yeah, I feel like swinging. Swinging feel. Like it. Good cover, but great cover. I wish I could do a cover like that.
You can do the job later on.
You can do the job later on. He does say that. You can do the job later on. walking in a winter Wonderland. What are we on next? White Christmas.
On the first day of Christmas,
right, it's not in order.
To me, a partridge in a pear tree.
I wonder what this one could be. What is it? Right, it's just a list of songs that could be on this record. May include these songs, may not.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent
Is this even on the list?
3 French hens.
It's not. Oh, it is.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to
Tell you who's made a good Christmas album this year, the Future Heads. They've just done a bunch of Future Headsy type songs like this.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 gold rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
on the 6th day of Christmas.
Yeah, they're not really
my true love sent to
saying
me
5 gold rings with a full chest.
5 gold rings,
That lad is.
4 calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 swans a swimming,
6 geese a laying,
5 gold rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
on the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
Should go rogue and just miss a day and see if anybody
7
notices.
swans a swimming,
6 geese a laying,
5 fucking gold rings!
4 calling birds,
3
Hi.
French hens,
I'm a singer,
and a
and
partridge
people
in
pay
a pear
to see that shit.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 drummers drumming,
8 maids a milking,
7 swans a swimming,
6 geese a laying,
5 gold rings! Fucking
4 calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
you do
on
it.
the 10th day of Christmas,
Used to do it with
my
Jobby.
true love sent to me
In school.
10
Jobby.
pipers piping,
9 drummers
Jobby.
drumming,
8 maids a milking,
7 swans a swimming,
He goes, come on, Tony!
5 gold rings,
The bass guy's not having a great time. He's
4
going,
calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas,
Nearly done.
my true love sent to
the good
me
thing about a list song, especially a numbered list song,
pipers piping,
you know when it's coming to the
drummers
end.
drumming,
8 maids a milking,
7 swans a swimming,
6 geese
Come on.
a laying,
5 gold rings,
Yes. Scream it, Tony!
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge.
Your last chance, the 12 days are over.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
12
Did pull out the drummers there, that's
ladies dancing,
10 pipers piping,
9 drummers drumming,
8 maids a milking,
7 swans a swimming,
6 geese a
Come on.
laying,
5 gold rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
It really is a piss poor record so far. Ooh, I have no idea what this one could be. Should we guess? Oh, it sounds like Silver Bells. Whatever that one is. Is that called Silver Bells? Silver Bells. Yeah, definitely Silver Bells. Or Bells. I deeply regret choosing this. Good cover, but good cover. Nice little organ. Yeah. Is this an instrumental? Anybody give a fuck if I skip this one? Great. Was that the end of Silver Bells?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
I think this is the most depressed I've been.
Rudolph join in any reindeer games.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Cheeky little piggy. Oh! It's never stopping! He's taking off! That's Rudolph into the air!
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer
He's away!
had a very shiny nose.
Fuck it!
And if you ever saw
Who
it,
saw it?
you would even say it glowed.
I wouldn't, that's rude.
All of the other reindeer
Where are they?
used to laugh and call him names.
What bastards?
They never let poor Rudolph
Fuckers.
join in any reindeer game.
Massive cunts!
then one foggy Christmas Eve,
And they only helped him when he proved his worth.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you
that
guide my
guy?
sleigh tonight?
Frightening fucker just walked in.
As they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
It doesn't sound like 1971 to me. I'm guessing it's like a hark back to the previous era where everything was shit.
then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Oh, how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
I feel like I've heard these songs.
In history.
I mean, they are adding a wee bit of flair to it, unnecessarily, so... Yeah, that's... There's a lot of effort gone into these tracks. God bless them. I wouldn't say they had to do it.
There is a tavern in the town.
Don't know this one.
And there my dear love sits him down and drinks his wine with
This is the kind of fact I like on this. I would never have known that Santa's reindeer are most likely female, because male reindeer shed their antlers after the fall mating season, while females keep theirs all winter. Unknown treasures, find nuggets of wonderful fact like that. It is, isn't it?
with you I'll hang my harp
And the head and the shoulders, and specs and nose and
for he's a jolly good fellow.
oh, it's a medley.
He's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. And so say all of
Not all of us.
For
He's not that good.
good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
I'm just sitting watching. Oh, my tinsel's fell down. I'm just sitting watching the numbers going down. People watching, just like. What? This is what you're spending. Your 17th of December. We're getting close to the big day. and you spend the evening listening to this with me, and I can only thank you for that. But you need to take a good fucking look at yourself, you. Ah, the bard. I'm glad they're singing it like that. They're using their actual accents. They're not trying to adopt that weird Scots one that sometimes people try and do to be more authentic with that song. I'm getting a feeling I played side B. Why would you end side A with Auld Lang Syne? Surely that's the last song. And I'll tell you what I've done. I've played the wrong side first. So we're finished with side A. Usually at this point I Google and see what the fuck that was all about, and I think maybe we should. Let's have a wee peek into the Tony Mansell singers and they guys. Let's see how this goes. Right, so what are they called again? Let's Swingin' in a Winter Wonderland. 1971. Compilation record. There it is. Beautiful piece of shit. Get it on eBay. No Wikipedia. I imagine that's quite normal. It's getting good ratings here. Yeah, I've played side B by mistake. We got to the end of the year before we started. How much does it go for on Discogs? See if I can make a wee profit on this. No, unlikely. So who's the Hiltonaires? Let's look them up first. They don't even have a Wikipedia. Lazy. Let's have a look at them. Oh, that can't. That's not them, is it? That's a different Hiltonaires. Maybe they were just kind of nothing. Hold on! Can you see my screen, by the way? Look at this Christmas hits for dancing. Oh, I'm trying to zoom in and it's just not getting any bigger. That's a different, same cover, different title. They've rebadged it, you fool. Swingin' in a Winter Wonderland, Christmas hits for dancing. Happy sounds of the holidays, holiday hits for the perfect dance party. This is a ruse. We've been misled. I think they've just repackaged it. I bet it's from the past. I bet it's not from 1971. That fucking record is. We've been had. Oh, fuck. So who's Tony Mansell? Tony Mansell. Singers. Is that Mansell himself? Oh, God. No. He's not Scottish. Please tell me he's not Scottish. They're all Scottish. I knew I liked him. There was just something about him. I thought that Tony Mansell, great guy, really good guy. There's no way he's Scottish. Is he a singer? I'm saying he's British. Don't like him that much. I'm going to do this, and I hate to do this. I'm going to ask AI. Tony Mansell singer, is he Scottish? Alright, AI, I hate AI. Right. Coming back to the chat, does anybody know if Tony Mansell is Scottish? He's British. I know, I don't want to use AI. Right, I don't want to know if Tony Mansell's Scottish anymore. I really do want to know, because if he is, that will change my mind entirely. But yeah, I would normally change over now to side B. But what I'm going to do is change it over to side A, because I fucked up. So side A, usually I would say side A is that nobody gets side B at a dance party. Who's changing the record over? So side A, this is going to be the fuck off tinsel. This is going to be the bit. This is going to be the good ones. These will be the hits, guaranteed. Let's go. Track 1. It'll be a belter. Tony. The Nigel Mansell sings. This is not even getting any tunes. What? Vocals? What the fuck am I on? I can't stand it. Bells. What's track 2?
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan.
They've repackaged this. This is definitely old recordings, old tunes. They've called it Swingin' because they've got that dirty old Santa on the front just to appeal to a 1970s audience who, as you know, like touching everybody. So I feel duped by Christmas. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck, I nearly pulled Trees Island up. Oh shit. Anthea Turner would be raging.
I'll be home for
You be home for Christmas.
If only in my dreams.
In my dreams. That's quite. That's kind
Won't you please
melancholic.
have snow and mistletoe and
of a trumpet sneaking in there, cheeky little bit of brass.
for me? Christmas Eve will find me
I do like this song.
where the love light gleams. I'll be home.
It's well sung by these Tony Mansell singers.
If only in my dreams.
They always end the songs with a lot more notes than is necessary. Have you noticed that? The guitar here is really against this record. I'm like, right, I get it, you don't like it, right? We're all in this together. We're all in jail. We're all prisoners here. We need to just look out for each other. Comfort and joy. That's a good. It's like a detective, merry gentleman, cheeky. There's like an episode of. It's literally an episode of Mr. Bean when he does this. I'm sure it's like a jazz Christmas. I'm going to be looking this up. I need to see if this happens. Mr. Bean Christmas Oscars.
Gemini's Gmail helps you summarize long threads and gets brilliant replies faster than it took me to sit with this portrait.
Almost positive. That's what we just listened to. Mr. Bean. The fact I recognise that in any capacity says more about me than hating this. Oh, Silence is good, isn't it? Full of wonder. I'd say side A is actually worse than side B. At least we had a bit more vocals on side B. Just get these Hiltonaires in the hotel lobby just plonking away. Sleigh bells in the snow. Hi! Wee farting trumpet. Cheeky. You're into that kind of what's that? Those films? Those Tales of a Window Cleaner or something. You know, you're making a valid point. I don't like any of these Christmas songs. I do like them. Not particularly enjoying these renditions. I couldn't take it anymore, so I've skipped. I think this is the last song, side A or side B.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
I think I might have ruined Christmas here, which is no mean feat. Usually that's a death or bad news, but I've done it just by playing something so Christmassy, so designed for Christmas, that it's actually annoyed everyone so much that they hate Christmas.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, my dear, we're still goodbye. As long as you love me so,
You're dying.
let it snow,
Let it die. It's absolutely atrocious. I think this has been the worst one. Worse than Sound Effects album. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Good night.
How I hate going out in the storm.
A shite.
But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye.
I have to say,
As long as you love me so,
oh, so fuck, that's a disgrace.
let
That
it
is.
snow, let it 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 snow.
You know what? I quite liked that. I didn't like anything about that. It's so hard to find a Christmas record you've never heard. Like, you've heard them all. I've heard all of those songs. Never heard them quite as bad as that. But we've heard all those songs. It's hard to hear a Christmas song that I can find in a charity shop that I've never heard before. But I got a feeling that might be shite, and that I would have to skip half of it. So I do have a secret record. I don't know if it's going to be any better, but it's at least Christmassy to an extent. And I do think we do have to listen to some finished Christmas albums at some point. When you say rough, do you mean like they're really badly recorded, or rough as in they will kill you? But yeah, so I think I'll put on the secret one, and I think I'm going to lose a lot of followers from this one. Merry Christmas. So I am a big fan. That's it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of music. I'm a big fan of music history. I don't know a lot of it, but I like it. And this is a record I actually found in my mum's loft. So I think it belonged to my dad. God rest his soul. And it is this one. So you might be wondering what that is. So there's a bit of history to these. I'm a big fan of the Beatles, as everybody kind of is to an extent. It's not a controversial thing to say. And the Beatles used to have a fan club, and every year at Christmas they would send their fan club a record. Usually it was like little things. They would make their own songs up, or they would change some of the lyrics of their songs to be Christmassy, or they would just talk to their fans. And I've never actually heard one, and I found this one in the loft, and it's the Beatles fan club, Happy Christmas 1969. So that's right at the fucking end of the Beatles, and I don't know what it is. I've never heard it. It's official Beatles fan club, and on the back we'll get a little piece of shit here, and it says, from Ascot in Berkshire, from Weybridge in Surrey, from St John's Wood in the borough of Marylebone, I don't know, and from Apple in the West End, John, Ringo, Paul and George send you these tapes of love and greetings. Tapes soldered into a collective disc by the iron wrist of Morris Cole. The Beatles wish all of you a happy Christmas, and may the 70s give peace a chance. Didn't work, did it? Paul, George, Ringo, and the other one. That's a pretty cool little design there in the back, and it's by Richard Starkey and Zach Starkey, so that'll be Ringo and his son. Infamous drummer. Good little picture. And yeah, I've never heard one of these, so I'm going to put it on. Oh, it's like a flexi. Looks like a little flexi disc, but there's two of them. Are they the same? The Beatles' 7th Christmas record. One looks chewed, so maybe we won't play the chew one. I think this might actually fuck up the record player, and that's probably a good thing, so I don't do this again. Looking at the dates on it, yeah, 1970, 1971. Let's shove it on. See what it is. It might be talking, might be songs, might be good, might be shite. Keep the blow. The Beatles' 7th Christmas record. How often is it you get to say, I've never heard this Beatles record before? That's pretty rare, so you get some exclusives, although you've probably heard it. Right, I need to change it to 7-inch and 33. Let's see how this goes. I've probably fucked it, didn't I? Will this even play a flexi? Here we go. Press play. Oh shit.
Now, you lads, have you just shot Happy Christmas all into this tape?
Right, I fucked it again, didn't I?
Yeah.
What do I need to do?
1, 2, 3.
It's see,
Thank you, same to you. Happy
We'll
Christmas.
start it. They're only short. Imagine that was it. Still better than a lot of stuff on the White Album. They really were at it, the Beatles, weren't they? It's the B-side? You get a B-side in the Flexi, you don't, do you? It's a wild mix. It's literally them making noises and it's better. Swingin' Christmas. Elizabethan high wall. Well, did we know that trivia? John Lennon always loved an Elizabethan high wall. We've learned something today. It's very zero effort. I didn't generate it. It stopped. It would have been worse. Thanks, Beatle. Did the Beatles split up in 1970? I think that's it. That was it was more interesting than the Swingin' Christmas one, to be honest. But it was I'll never listen to that again. But it's something I've never heard by the Beatles before. So I thought it was an interesting one, a wee Christmassy one there. I'm interested to see if the second disc is exactly the same and why do I have two. So that's peculiar. Let's check it out. I imagine it's exactly the same. This one looks like somebody's had a bite at it. So, RIP, record player, Santa's coming, you can get me a new one. I fucked it.
Wall is something I've always loved.
It's the same.
You see?
It's the same. He's still talking about that fucking Elizabethan wall. There you go, you learn something. We've learned about reindeers. We've learned that John Lennon loves an Elizabethan wall. What more do you want from a live stream like this where I'm winging it? I'm doing my best. But yeah, I think that will conclude our proceedings for Christmas in terms of the actual records we'll listen to. But I appreciate you sticking with that. I am going to do another one of these in the new year. I've got a belter lined up that I found, which I'm really looking forward to playing, so I hope you can join us again for that. But I'm going to leave you with a wee story. I seen Santa in the sky when I was wee. I remember I lived in Denniston in Glasgow. I lived in the top flat of a tenement. So you get a good view over the city. And I remember in the distance, in the dark, on Christmas Eve, seeing a wee light coming towards us, and I thought, well, that's a plane. But I was excited, and it was Christmas Eve, and it got closer and closer, and I was like, that's not a plane, it's red. And it was getting closer, and I seen it fly over our tenement, and it was a sleigh, and I could see it was low enough to see Santa sitting on the sleigh, and it went over the house, and I went, oh my God, it's Santa, he's on his way. And I went and I said to my mum, I was like, I just seen Santa in the sky. And she's like, aye, did you? And I was like, why was he in the sky? Like, why wasn't he coming here? And he's like, oh, it must be because he knows that like younger kids than you, and I would have been about what, 5, 6 or something at this age, so I was getting kind of older, and she's like, oh, it must be younger kids are asleep, so he's going to their houses first to give them their presents. And I was like, well, that makes sense. And in my head, I can still see Santa in the sky. I can see him flying over my flat in Alexandra Parade, but I didn't see it, did I? Because it didn't happen. So what the fuck do I remember? Don't trust anybody. Nobody knows what they're talking about. That didn't happen, but I remember it happening. Have a good Christmas, everybody. I hope everybody has a very pleasant and fun Christmas time, and apologies for the Christmas records. It was a hard one to curate, but thanks for sticking with it, and I hope you have a nice time, whatever you're doing, and a happy new year, and I'll see you in 2026 if you can be bothered for more of this stuff. Thank you very much. See ya. Bye.
Join us again soon for
Unknown Treasures.
And remember, it's a feast of fun.